What GLP-1s don't teach you. GLP-1s are a great tool, but you can't just use them alone if you want to get the best results possible. You need to still focus on building healthy habits. Now, GLP-1s can be a great springboard to help build healthy habits because they are powerful appetite suppressants, but there's still work you've got to do as well. When it comes to GLP-1s, by all metrics, they are the most effective weight loss tools that we've ever seen. In research studies, you see up to like 20% of body weight loss on average with things like tirzepatide, which is a GLP-1 GIP mimetic combo. And not only that, we're seeing evidence that GLP-1 mimetics may even help with just like addictive and impulsive behaviors overall. But we also have to look at practically what that can do in terms of appetite suppression. My friend Peter Attia talks about this, where he notices people who take GLP-1s, they tend to eat less protein overall because if you don't have a big appetite, protein a lot of times is the last thing you want to eat. Or you don't want to eat really fibrous foods because you don't have a big appetite. And so if you're somebody who goes from eating kind of a crappy diet overall to eating just less of a crappy diet, you will lose weight because you're consuming less calories, but you're not going to be getting enough fiber, you're not going to be getting enough protein, and the loss of the weight, the composition of it, is going to be more skewed towards losing more lean mass versus losing fat mass. And so my advice is still similar to people who are undergoing weight loss without GLP-1s. You want to focus on getting enough protein and getting enough fiber. And especially when you don't have a big appetite and you're not hungry, this is where using tracking tools and coaching tools like Carbon Diet Coach can really come in handy, because many people just don't know what they're consuming. And I promise you, if I take somebody and have them track everything in Carbon, a lot of times after a few days, they go, oh my God, I'm only eating like 9 grams of fiber a day. Or, oh my gosh, I was only eating like 50 grams of protein a day. And that's where Carbon really shines. Because as we've talked about many times, yes, the total calories you consume, that is the most important metric for losing weight. And GLP-1s can absolutely help with that. But the next two most important metrics are making sure you get enough protein in to support your lean mass, because you do not want to lose a bunch of lean mass. There are very, very negative health outcomes and longevity outcomes and quality of life outcomes from losing lean mass. And oh, by the way, it also increases your risk of regaining body fat if you lose more lean mass. And then the second thing is getting enough dietary fiber, because dietary fiber has a myriad of health benefits and is good for longevity. And literally every single study looking at dietary fiber intake and the risk of mortality from a bunch of different causes, they find that dietary fiber intake reduces that risk, and it is a very consistent effect. So I don't want you to just lose weight but still not really get that much healthier. So you need to focus on making sure you keep your protein and your fiber up even when you're on GLP-1s, and Carbon can be a great tool to help with that. If you're interested, make sure to click the link in my bio, or make sure to subscribe to Carbon Diet Coach here on YouTube. Or follow @Carbon Diet Coach here on Instagram.